Good morning and happy Pride Week from Hanoi, Vietnam. My name is Sean Stinson. I'm 35 years old. I'm from Chicago, Illinois, and I'm a trans guy. So today's going to be a fun day. I don't work until 5 p.m. So we're going to go to the gym, we're going to take a motorcycle ride around the lake, we're going to have some lunch, drink some coffee. But first, my favorite thing that everybody does in these takeovers, show the apartment view. Oh my gosh, look at that view. That's beautiful concrete. I've lived here about 6 weeks now and I still can't believe it's mine. Actually a pretty nice day here in Hanoi. It's been storming all night, so it's a little less humid than usual. So we're walking about 25 minutes to the gym, and I thought I'd share with you one of my favorite Pride chants. As we all know, Pride started as a riot, not some fun parade, so queers who are watching, feel free to join in with me. We're here! We're queer! We've come to say hello! We are at the Fitness Village. This place has everything. Trees, a pool, and classes, which I need because I lack a certain level of discipline. I got a month membership here for about 1,900,000 dong, which is $80 US. We're going to be saying dong a lot today, so just get ready for that. So yeah, about me, I moved here 6 weeks ago from Chiang Mai, Thailand. In Chiang Mai, I was an English teacher at a private school. I was teaching English online with GoGo Kid and meeting a lot of great people. So something inside me just felt like I needed to keep moving and do something different. So now I just teach online with GoGo Kid in Vietnam. I got a 1-year multi-entry tourist visa, and so yes, I have to leave the country every 3 months, but I don't have to keep reapplying for visas throughout the year. So while I'm in the pump class, I'm going to put an Ask Me Anything app here. So ask me what it's like to be trans, ask me what it's like to be in Southeast Asia, what it's like just teaching online, what it's like not knowing what you're doing after Hanoi. Are you guys feeling that pump? Alright, in a world full of pork and noodles, it's important to get your vegetables, so many times for lunch I'll hit up one of the many vegan buffets there are around town. Usually they're 50 to 60,000 dong, which is about $2 to $2.50 US. So here we are at La Grace. It's my favorite vegan buffet, and you'll see why in a second. Oh yeah. Look at all those fresh vegetables. We got some pumpkin. We got some fried tofu balls. We got some carrots and potato. We got the cabbage slaw with pineapple. We got the tofu. And we got the Chinese broccoli. Right, I thought I'd give you a quick tour of the apartment that I live in. I rented this apartment off of Airbnb. I pay a monthly rate. There's a communal kitchen. And then right upstairs is my room. Alright, so you got a nice bathroom with an enclosed shower. For those of you who live in Thailand, you know what I'm talking about. No water everywhere. Got a nice little couch to hang out in. If you know any fan repair people, that would be great. And I got my little online teaching desk area. Isn't that cute? There's all my online teaching supplies. That's Max the monkey. Hi, Max. I got a nice wardrobe and a nice queen-size bed. So yeah, it's pretty nice. Xin Zhao. I live in the Ako neighborhood right by the flower market. It's kind of a major hub with lots of buses and motorbikes. You can take a bus to the old quarter for 7,000 dong, which is about 40 cents. It takes about 15 minutes. No, I don't have a motorbike here, but walking around is pretty easy once you just, get your confidence level up a little bit. Oh, I see an opening. Gotta go. One of the best parts about just teaching online is that I have my mornings completely free. I don't teach till 4:30 or 5 o'clock most nights, so I get to come to the coffee shop and read, write, plan trips. And so that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to have some coffee and answer some of your questions. Okay, so first set of questions about teaching. I didn't know that I wanted to be a teacher, but I knew that I would work with kids in some capacity. So when I finally decided to teach English in Asia, I knew that I wanted to work in a school. So that was important to me. So in Chiang Mai, I worked at a private school. I worked 40 hours a week, and eventually I was feeling like I wanted to make a little bit more money. So a lot of people were talking about teaching online, and I didn't really know if that was something that I wanted to do. But I ended up signing up for GoGo Kid, and I'm so glad that I did. I teach about 22 hours a week online, which is about 150 to 180 classes per month. So in the online classes, I make about $1,500 to $2,000 US every month. And that depends on if I take weekends off to go travel, or if I take a week off for rest or something. One of the smartest things that I think that I did was teach online and work at a school at the same time. For about 6 months I had 2 jobs, and I was able to save all of that money from teaching online while living off my Thai baht salary. And that gave me the opportunity to have a little bit more flexibility when I came to Vietnam. I didn't feel so strapped for cash or feeling like I needed a job right away. So teaching online is a great way for me to sustain myself for the next few months while I figure out what I want to do next, and potentially look for another school to work in. Thanks for all your great questions so far. The next set of questions is about being trans. If I always knew what it's like to be trans in Asia, and what it's like to be a trans teacher. So first, no, I didn't always know that I wanted to be a man. I was living as a butch lesbian woman for 30 years, and that was fine, but I had a lot of anxiety and a lot of depression, a lot of bad habits. And so I found an ayahuasca ceremony, and it was during my first ayahuasca ceremony where I felt completely reborn, and I felt a level of unconditional love and freedom and support that I had never felt in my entire life. And it was shortly after that ceremony that I started hormone replacement therapy and started transitioning. I realize now that transitioning before coming to teach English in Asia was divine intervention. The gender roles are pretty strict and conservative here. In Thailand, in the school that I was teaching at, there was a woman whose gender expression was more masculine than many of the Thai teachers, and I heard that the Thai teachers said that she wasn't a good fit for the school and was fired. So I was very conscious of my gender performance when I was at the school. I didn't come out to the Thai teachers or the students, and I only eventually came out to some of the foreign teachers after I became friends with them. Teaching online is a totally different experience. Being trans and an online teacher is a complete non-issue for me, which I think this is a good moment to recognize that I have some sort of passing privilege. I know I recognize that not everybody wants to or can pass, and while passing isn't a goal of mine, it's certainly come in handy. People don't really question my sexuality or gender unless they see me out at the club dancing. One thing I noticed about being queer in Asia is because of the language barrier, people are less likely to make comments or question my gender or sexuality. So I do what I want, when I want, I act how I want, I'm respectful to everyone, I'm authentic to myself, and leading with an open heart and being friendly and being true to yourself, those are the best things that you can do. So it's not hard for me to come out. I choose when I come out to the people that I want to come out with. The only thing that I sometimes think about is if I get in trouble or like arrested and like have to go to jail, like I'm gonna have to go to like the men's jail. Like, oh my god. Recognize that not everybody wants to or can pass, and while passing isn't a goal of mine, it's certainly come in handy. People don't really question my sexuality. Getting ready to teach about 7 classes tonight, and then afterwards I'll probably go to an open mic. There are just a couple other questions that I wanted to answer real quick. One, Hanoi is an awesome place to live. I don't know if I'll be here for much longer. I want to go to a few other cities, but it's an awesome place to live. I have so much fun here, the people are great, and it's really affordable. Number 2, I get my hormones, my testosterone, in Thailand. I don't trust the pharmacies in Vietnam. I came to Thailand with 6 months worth of testosterone, and when I was in Thailand I went to a pharmacy, and again, really affordable. I'll show you. It said testosterone cypionates and needles for the injections, and I had no issues bringing them to Vietnam. Another successful day of teaching online in Hanoi, Vietnam. It's been a wonderful day. So now I'm headed out. Gonna go get something to eat, go to an open mic, and before I sign off, I just wanted to say thank you, ITA. Getting my TEFL certificate with you has been the best decision I've ever made in my whole life. So thanks for all your support, and I'll show you one last thing of the flower market. Alright, Sean Stinson here, signing off.